God Eater is a game that's pretty much heavily influenced by Monster Hunter franchise. The Monster Hunter franchise is a great series of games that have become a hit in Japan and a little bit outside of Japan. Me personally, I couldn't really get into Monster Hunter thanks to its setting and its rather clunky controls. But since God Eater here looks to have a better style to it, I think I can play this more than I could play Monster Hunter. What's going on, people? This is Shadow Lee, and this is my review of God Eater Burst for the PSP. The story of God Eater takes place on a ravaged Earth taken over by a new species called origami. These origami are massive creatures inside and have incredible power that have over the years ripped humanity a new asshole. The remaining humans have built colonies across the globe with the sole intention of fighting back. God Eater is covered with characters of the typical anime archetypes: the fun and charismatic kid, the cool down-to-earth leader, the busty female lead, and of course the Sasuke Uchiha emo guy. And it doesn't help that your created character is of course a silent protagonist. The story itself isn't really anything uninteresting, but it doesn't keep you invested long enough to actually care about the characters unless you happen to like their unique designs. When one character goes out of commission or goes missing, it's actually hard to care about them given how fast the story tries to move. God Eater graphics push the PSP to the limit. Fighting massive origami looks outstanding and the environments look great, but they are very few in numbers. You'll be traversing the same areas over and over again, and the same goes for the origami as well. The many cutscenes are done with in-game graphics that look great as well. Character design is nice, and really the attention to detail when facing the origami is just truly breathtaking. God Eater gameplay consists of mission-based story options. You can take a team of up to 3 others and traverse the area to hunt down and kill origami. When you're not killing origami, you have the options of equipping different weapons, armor, and guns to better suit your next mission. For guns, you have a bullet editor mode that allows you to make your own custom-made bullets to suit your own playstyle. Bullet editor can get a little bit complicated, but when you get the hang of it, you'll be spending hours making your own firing power. It's a very nice touch, but unfortunately guns themselves can be a bit of a hassle to lose, but a little bit more on that later on. You can also change how your character looks with a variety of clothing, but some of it is just color swapped, so it's really just more cosmetic change. God Eater battle system is pretty much a hack and slash affair that almost relies on button mashing. But thanks to the origami, they keep things interesting. With different targets on origami to attack, such as being able to hit the torso, tail, or head, you can deal more damage. The origami you face are wild and attack patterns can sometimes be unpredictable. This keeps you on your toes and try to anticipate the next attack and plan your moves accordingly. Targeting and attacking an origami with a blade is easy enough thanks to the lock-on button, and the camera moves facing the way the origami is quite nicely. However, when it comes to using the gun, there is no lock-on button, and it can get tricky to target your enemy thanks to the PSP natural flaw of not having a second analog stick. It can take some getting used to, but when you get the hang of it, you'll find out that your gun is just as useful or more so than your blade. The music in God Eater is quite fitting and is nice to listen to. There's no real complaints there. The voice acting is decent, but it's nothing to write home about whether it be good or bad. It won't have you wanting to switch to Japanese voice options. Simply put, it gets the job done.
Stay for a minute.
Yes?
Sakuya, take some time off. That's an order.
No, I'm fine.
Sakuya, have you looked in a mirror lately?
Those accustomed to Monster Hunter's playstyle will feel right at home when playing God Eater. Newcomers will have to get used to the controls and camera, and getting used to the gun isn't really anything hard, but it will take some time. Facing down origami is fun and satisfying, no doubt, but it can get repetitive going to the same areas over and over again, facing the same origami time and time again. But it's fun when you're owning an origami so much it has to run off to lick its wounds. Ultimately, God Eater is a fun and entertaining game. Anime watchers will be intrigued by God Eater's presentation and they will have an urge to play it. I then urge you to give it a shot. It's a solid game to play when you're on the go or not. My final score, a 7.5 out of 10.
心あふれ